Hi, this is Charlie. Hey, I was asked today in an email a couple of questions about searching, sort of advanced searches that I thought was kind of cool, so I'm making a quick tutorial video for it. The first one was using the zip code radius search here, the number of miles from a given place. Can I do a search? We already know that we can do a search just by hitting the search button and type, okay, I want to find all people, let's say, with less than 200 miles away. And then I can just, hit the enter key and it finds those records. So you see it found 17 records of people less than 200 miles away. So as we click through, you see they're all less than 200 miles away. But here's one that's less than 50 miles away. So the question was, can we find people who are less than 200 miles away but greater than 50 miles away? And there is a way to do that, actually. If we do the search over again, we say we want to find the people who are less than 200 miles. Okay? And you see right here, there's this thing that says matching records include and omit. So we want to include all the people who are less than 200 miles. But now what we're going to do is we're going to make a new request. Okay, so we're in find mode and we add a new request in this find mode. It gives us a new blank record. And we want to say, but omit the people who are less than 50. So we click this omit button right here when we type less than 50. So now you see up here we've got two requests. We've got a request that says, show me all the records that are less than 200 miles away, include those, but omit the records that are less than 50. Okay, so now I hit the enter key on my keyboard and it does the search, and you see that it's only got 13 now, whereas before it had 17. And as we click through, we see that they're all greater than 50 miles away, but less than 200 miles away. Cool, huh? Okay, the other question was, can I do searches for festivals? Can I enter in data for festivals and then do a search for a festival to see which festivals are on a given weekend? So let's say the first weekend in October. Yes, we can do that, in fact. And the place where we do that, if we're looking at the main screen here, there's a little tab down here for miscellaneous, and I put in a section for important dates. And you can enter in as many important dates per person as you want, birthdays, wedding, anniversary, etc. When you first met the people, stuff like that. And you can also edit this list and enter in a new thing. So let's say I want to put in a new item for festivals. I want to enter in the important dates for festivals. So then I got my little pop-up list. I can enter in festival, and then I can enter the date that that festival is on. So let's say it's in the first week in November is when this festival happens. Right? And I can put in, I can even type in text here, first weekend in November. All right? So now what I ought to be able to do is do a search for November or October. So let's say I do a new search, I hit the search button, and I go in here into the text and I type October, or I type first weekend October, and I hit the enter key on my keyboard. It comes up with two records that I categorize that way. Okay, these two concert series are held in the first weekend in October, as an example. Now I can go back and I can do that search again and search for first weekend in November. And it comes up with just one record. So that's a way for you to be able to track where your festivals play and when, and search on them later so that you can contact them about your gigs. Okay, I hope this helps. I just wanted to do a quick little tutorial on kind of advanced searching. Keep me posted if you have anything else you'd like to hear about. All the best. Bye.